What's going on, pre-PT Nation? As you've seen from a lot of our Instagram stories that we've been posting with interview invites from a lot of different applicants, we are super excited that a lot of the individuals that we've been working with have been offered either acceptance offers or interview invites to different programs. But I wanted to take a pause from all the celebration with these applicants to give those of you who maybe have submitted your application and you're waiting to hear back from DPT programs a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of hope, and a little bit of perspective to help you not freak out. So first and foremost, I like to tell applicants that there is room for quality applicants in every DPT program. So if you feel like, if you just submitted your application and all of your friends are getting interview invites right now, remember that you just submitted your application. Maybe you submitted your application early, but perhaps the program that you applied to doesn't actually start reviewing applications until after their PTCAS deadline. And maybe you applied way ahead of that PTCAS deadline. It all just depends on when the program actually starts evaluating applications, because there are programs who wait until their application deadline and then they just evaluate all of the applications at the same time. So please give yourself some perspective there. Please give yourself some pause as far as that's concerned. Other things that are important to consider is you can't give up. You are one email away from getting an interview invite. And why that may feel like the longest wait ever between when you get your first interview invite and how long it's been since you've submitted your application, you've got to keep your eyes on the prize. The other thing that's also helpful is try to be happy for those around you who are getting interview invites. That's a good thing. It's encouraging that other people from your school, from your pre-PT club, from your clinic that you work at are getting accepted into physical therapy school. And you know what? Before too long, it's likely going to be your turn. So please don't panic. Please don't freak out. Think about in relation to when you submitted your application, when the program deadlines are, if that program participates in rolling admissions, and if they're constantly evaluating applicants or not, and give yourself some grace and don't freak out. It is, of course, human nature to compare ourselves to other people, especially when they're in similar life circumstances to ourselves. But you have to remember that you are running your own race, and every applicant has their own story. So, with that being said, if it has been more than a month and the program told you that they would be evaluating your application, a lot of times after your application is received by a program, there are many programs that will send you an email saying, we've received your application and this is roughly the time frame you should wait to hear back from us. If it's been past that time frame and you haven't heard back from them, it's okay to reach out to a program if it's been more than a month since you've had your last contact with them, just to get an update on where things are at and what you can do in the meantime while you're waiting. It's a proactive thing to do. If you submitted your application last week and you're antsy because all your buddies and all your friends are getting interview invites, I would pump the brakes a little bit. But if it's been more than a month and you haven't heard anything from the programs that you've applied to, it's okay to reach out and to check in and to just ask about timeline, how things are progressing with applications being processed, different things like that. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Again, please don't panic. Don't constantly be comparing your situation to others, because everyone's story is a little bit different when it comes to applying to PT school. And keep your head up, stay optimistic, be happy for people who are getting good news. It's okay. Just because someone got good news doesn't take away from your opportunity to receive good news of your own. And there's room for all quality applicants to get accepted into PT school. Okay? Thanks so much. Have an awesome rest of your day and happy applying.